Welcome back to another exciting, thrilling, wonderful adventure into Jack 4. I'm going to turn on my controller and other things. And I'm going to drop this down. So as I mentioned yesterday, I'm going to start heavily prioritizing the main plot of the game. Though unfortunately, I have, well, I guess not really unfortunately. I'm still looking forward to a trip that I'm taking tomorrow, but it means that I can't stream until after this until Tuesday. And also, as a fun little process, I'm making backing up all of my files to a second hard drive that I'll take with me in case my house explodes in the 4 days that I'm gone. Honestly, now that I say it like that, it sounds like kind of a dumb idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I've already spent so much work backing up all these files. Such is life. But okay, what should we... You know what? All those dang, whatchabobs. Those seams in the terrain are bothering me. So what I'm going to do first, before we get into just wandering aimlessly and me writing things occasionally, is I'm going to just fix those. Because it's super easy. Open, and that was the Don't look too close, don't read too closely into it, don't look into it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about all the models I download and look at. It's reference. It's reference. Okay. But hang on. What I need to do is just hold Alt. Click this button. Export. Let's see. Let's see if those seams have disappeared. That's the important thing here. Also, I realized I don't want to work on another video game in my free time. I'm probably just going to stream any game development I do, including whatever I work on after this. And then I'll work on, like, I don't know. I've been thinking of working on a comic that I was interested in making in my free time. Because that way I can feel like I'm taking a break from this when I only take a few hours at a time. But okay. I need to lower the volume on all this stuff. Let's see. Just a little bit above the baseline level of noise. I'll check my files. That's going slow as hell. That's going to take like a day. It'll be like all night. Let's see. I also need to figure out... So, where were we? We were sort of tracing through the main story, and I decided on an event, like a series of events. Why do I have two of these open? Where basically the main character, Jackie, is retracing her mother's life in this area. And originally her mother lived in a village that was here, but then it was attacked by monsters. And so they fled to a village that was here. And apparently her mother was part of, like, the leadership of that. Like, she was one of the youngest people just sort of taking charge and helping with the move here and fortifying this area. And then she wanted to fight and take back this quarry village. But the other leader here didn't, so they split off. The other leader went down to Crab Mountain. And so at Crab Hill... Yeah, it's not Crab Mountain, it's Crab Hill. This isn't a mountain. That's a mountain. And even then, that's actually pretty small. It's like 1.5 kilometers tall. But this... And then from here, we can talk to people, and if there are people who... And there are some people who knew your mother, and they say, well, if she came back here and died, she probably went to, like, the base of this village, or, like, the base of the mountain. Like, let's say at the top of Chunk 44. So that'll be your next location. So that'll give you a cool place to be. You know what? I want to take a walk there. This will be a very relaxing, low stakes stream, I guess, because I don't want to do much. I've been programming my little heart out at my job, and I don't want to do more programming work. But I am going to bring this ambience up so that way when it goes back to songs with lyrics, I'll have to turn it back down. There we go. What is gaming if it's not at 144 FPS? I'm trying to think of what exactly is going to happen there, because I don't think the player's ever going to get a definitive answer as to what happened to the player character's mom. Because she disappeared and died, like, over a decade ago, so there's nothing really to find anymore. If she's even in this area, if she even came back to this area. But I think there's essentially two plots. One is Jackie zigzagging all over this world in a wild goose chase, trying to figure out where her mother went. And the other is the actual, like, interactions with the mom AI, because the medium... I won't explain the whole gimmick again. I think if someone tags into the stream, they can ask from context. But essentially, we have two things. Jackie is interacting with the AI in the village, and she's also wandering around out here. So as part of this plot, she gets up here, and I don't know what exactly she'll find up here that'll be relevant to down there. I think it'll just be... It'll definitely be a big combat arena. I wish the seams weren't so obvious. Maybe in the end I know how I can fix that, but it'll be very labor intensive. Whatever. What was I talking about? Right. So, one of the sort of thread that I started on with the dialogue that I've written for that AI, but haven't actually gone any further with, was that the AI realizes that when the player stops talking to it and leaves the room, the AI disappears and just, like, stops existing. So, the AI wants the player to keep talking to it, and it's not gonna, like, tell you anything. Like, it's not going to directly explain this. It's just going to try to figure out a way of keeping you interacting as it sort of, like, works through any possible way of, like, saving itself. Because it knows eventually you're just going to, like, get bored and leave. Or like, literally the player character is going to leave this area since she doesn't live here. She lives in England. So... what exactly does that mean? I'm trying to figure out, like, how exactly that's going to translate into, like, specific dialogue. Also, while we're here, I'm going to see if I can even take on that super fast enemy. I might have to dull it down a bit. But let's see. I can tell this will be a productive stream. Me thinking of absolutely nothing in the first 15 minutes. Because it's just... what exactly... if I were an AI... trapped by someone who is supposedly, allegedly my daughter. Well, I guess it's complicated. My daughter in the sense of I am based on that person's parent. And if I don't keep talking, and if I don't keep that person invested in me, or, like, wanting to keep interact with me, to the point where they leave and don't come back, I will disappear forever. I guess sort of like managing a stream, where if you, I don't think I'm gonna beat this thing. Hang on, I should probably, like, I should probably not have done this, actually. Oh, god damn it. You know what, let's go over here. I'd rather not deal with that. But anyway, as I was saying, important things abound. I think it's such an extreme circumstance. You know, being this AI, I don't know how I would process it. I guess what I can do right now is when I get back up to the plateau, I'll do a bit of brainstorming while I get up there. And then once I do, I'm gonna, like, just write out the conversation that introduces you to the fact that the plateau shopkeeper up there actually knows your mother. That thing is still screwed up, that seam there. I don't know what I did wrong with it, but I'll figure it out eventually. Let's see, importantly... What is important? I think this is very conducive to streaming. Well, I guess I should think primarily, what do I want to accomplish from a gameplay perspective? What I want is for the story to have two phases, essentially. One is where... You know what? That'd be interesting. Let's get out a little paint program. Now I'm self-conscious about any files coming up that show my terrible secrets. But okay, so you start, like, directed. You know, first off, it's like, activate the medium, talk to the guy, and then it goes into a lost phase. Or I guess it'll be... essentially, like, you lose the thread, like... Like, for example... When you first talk to the medium, so if I bring that up, it's very clear when you start the game what you have to do. Because the guy says, or your character says, like, hey, how do I activate the medium? And then he says, talk to this guy. You know, he'll tell you how to activate the medium. Why did I... Man, this is gonna go glacially slow. I think this... You know what? I don't think the 2.5 hours here is gonna save me a whole lot. I'm just gonna pause this uploading. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna cancel both of these. Because I need to use my fancy little NP sync anyway. I have a little, like, special tool for syncing across hard drives. But whatever. Like, it's a very obvious direction. You go from here to here. And then you talk to this guy and he says, I don't know where... I can't fix it. I don't know what to do. And you have to find 3 of these things. And it's like, there's no direction at all of what to do. Like, the obvious thing is to go into here, and that does get you one of them. If you find it. It's down here. But otherwise, you just have to explore around the world. So that's putting you from a directed phase into the exploration phase. And then I think there's going to be, let's say it's collect, explore, dialogue. So this will be like a primary phase of the storytelling. And then it can either like either the dialogue is going to be side stuff, or it's going to actually point you in the direction of something important. So it'll be like, either they tell you like where something is, or they tell you like something about your mother, and then you can go back to the medium and talk to them. So what I'm going to do is let's put this also in here. 3-phase thing. Directed, exploration. Let's call it travel. Travel, exploration, dialogue. No leads or anything. Dialogue. Back to exploration, and then so key information can either be information about the character's mom, and in which case the player is indicated somehow. I think it'll just be some subtle indication in the dialogue that you can now go back to the medium for more stuff. So maybe it's like maybe Jackie will just mention, it's like, oh, I didn't know that before, I think that'd be relevant. And then it's like maybe internally she thinks like, I wonder if this will change how the medium works or something like that. And she won't wonder that unless it actually does something. Though that would be kind of funny if she's like, I bet this will change something. And then when you go back, it doesn't. And she's like, wow, that was really disappointing. That was really anticlimactic. But I don't think I'll do that. And then there'll be information about like new locations. Maybe it's the location of key items or something. So like there can be someone who tells you where something is. Like the example of the 3 capacitors is this guy. He has cave dialogue. So if we go here, we can see that she actually asks if a capacitor could be in there. So he doesn't actually know what that... I think I've mentioned... Yeah, I've actually had this dialogue in the stream before, but whatever. He indicates that it could be there, but he doesn't actually know what it is. And then, I guess I should probably have a stat to make sure that you don't have this dialogue if you've actually gotten the capacitor, but oh well. I might do that, actually. Yeah, there's mark picked. So what I'm also going to do is I'm just going to string var friendly name, because this add item, it uses this or no, this mark picked, it uses like a really complex path. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to have a friendly name. So if friend, and this will only be if friendly name is not equal to nothing, add stat friendly name. Yeah. So that way I can have this capacitor be named like cave capacitor. There might be multiple cave capacitors even. So now what I can do is so if you actually got it, okay. Do I want to... Wait, can I? Hang on. The game crashed. Or it froze or something. Well, I needed to test this anyway. Okay, let's see where I am. Maybe I should just... You know what? I'm just going to delete my save. That's the easiest way out of this mess. I'll do that on the side. Now I'm all frazzled. I have my whole hard drive, like, being transferred on the side, or I did. So now I'm, like, all self-conscious about what files people could accidentally see. Oh, well. Let's see. Delete that autosave. This way. Most important thing, ooh. Yeah, nice outfit. And this one's the worst, so I'm gonna take it out so I can trade it. So yeah, basically, I'm just gonna test this. I've lost the plot fundamentally, I think, though. Alright, I need to, So yeah, when you're directed here, also those are supposed to be hidden, those capacitors, because this power thing is, yeah, this should be hidden. Activate, yeah. So yeah. You ask if you can fix the he can fix the medium. He can't. He needs capacitors. He doesn't have any clue. He thinks there might be one in the village, and that's all the information he gives you. So then you're in the now you're in the exploration phase. Because you're not supposed to have an idea of where you want to go. So then you're just left to do whatever you want. Now I just need, like, fun activities to do. But the obvious place to go is here. Yeah, could a capacitor be in there? I don't know what a capacitor is, maybe. I feel so powerless without my gun. Yeah, you get your thing. I should make her face the camera when she does that pose. I'll do that later. But more importantly, I need to make sure that the dialogue changes when you talk to him again. Alright, so now I'd like to have some dialogue somewhere where someone can ask you, or where, yeah, where you can ask someone, what exactly, I'm trying to think where to get more capacitors, and they'll just give you hints, like, I mean, I could do that. Maybe I won't. What I will do is I'll double check the, I'm gonna double check the music, or the tutorial, and I'm gonna even put on the fun little tutorial music. So let's bring that back. Oh wait, I have to be near him. I mean, I guess... Nah, it doesn't hurt. It can't hurt to test this more than once. I will have to change those UI prompts, because currently I'm actually using the left trigger rather than the bumper anymore, which is way more comfortable. Yeah, I think for an open world game, this will be a good structure of deliberately making the player completely lose the thread of where they're supposed to go. So that way they have to explore, and they have to engage with the content on like a mental level, rather than just following map points and then like deliberately, like, you know, deliberately working against the game if they want to, or feeling like the game is deliberately trying to push them into doing things that they don't actually find interesting or fun. This one's cool. You know, I'll even see if the music still works for the combat. Good thing I checked, it literally doesn't. What the heck is this? So this is the music. Tension music. So faded out, unpausing stream. Wait, huh? Oh. Maybe it's because... What would that be because? Because this little guy should be... Like there should... Let's print... Why does it keeps alt-tabbing to the wrong thing? That isn't going to tell me what I'm looking for. I need to figure out what the audio stream is currently, because it could be that this is null, or this stream is null, importantly. Maybe... I mean, it shouldn't be because of this. Like, that should be fine. Alright, let's go back up to see my old friends up on this cliff. And now you can just climb up here. Like it's nothing. Yeah, there's no... I don't know if you can hear this, but there's no music. So I've broken the music at some point in the weeks that I was testing with the game on mute. I'm pretty sure they can't get up here. I mean, he's trying his best. This goat kind of sucks. Okay, I've lost the plot completely. I need to figure out... So the stream cannot be null, and it wasn't null. So the stream wasn't null. What else could it be? I guess... well, no, it should say... Yeah, it should say that. Complete fade. I think it could be... I'm gonna try without doing the tutorial first. So I'm gonna just run up to the enemies. And then... Once I do this, I need to start thinking more about the actual, plot. Because I think at some point it's going to be very clear to Jackie that her mom is, Okay, so I think it's the transition from music to, the regular, like, exploration music. So I need to delete my save again, do the tutorial again, play the, and then make sure that the music actually works. I should not be lollygagging about this. Okay. Ooh. That was bad. Okay, but he seems satisfied. That's great. That's good. And now, I almost forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Okay, I need to go. Let's see what this is. This is, we have completed the fade out, and the music should be in the explore state again. So if Okay, so that should be good. Because it's in the explore state. Yeah, there's just no music. I don't get it. Let's print volume db. Print stream.get path? No. Resource. Source path. Okay, so it's at -80, so it's not fading in. If volume dB is greater than min dB, so if tension and less than 0, Stream is false. Volume dB plus equals tension fade in. It's not doing it though. Let's do print. Oh, well, obviously it's not anymore because there's no tension. So let's go back to near these enemies. Wait, also, okay, so it's the right music. So the volume is going up, but it's not. So if play it's not working. No, okay, how about this? If tension. If volume dB is less than 0, it'll do that. If paused, play. What does play do, actually? Let's do this instead. So I need to go again. I need to do the tutorial. I don't know why. What is messing up though? Like, why was that messed up? Because what changes when I play music? It changes the track, and then it sets the state to fade out. I think fade out might be the issue. But, do I need to do that? I don't think I do. Okay. Get out of my way, kid. Kid, you're not gonna beat me. Okay, you're gonna beat me. Wait, I wonder if I can ledge grab onto him. That wouldn't do any good for me, though. Okay. So why exactly is this not working? What is this? State equals state.fade out. Let's print stream.resource path. So that's right. Print stream paused. It's not paused. it's also not, it's slightly above 0, which is like, volume dB, or whatever. Print playing. What the okay, if not playing. Play. Okay, there we go. And now I'll also... Why did it, like, chug? Okay. I don't know why there's a stream paused and playing button. I think you could get away with just having one of those. But I think what happens is that when you do stream play, you can't just resume. By pressing play, you have to play. So at the start of a song, you have to press play. But during a song, you can pause and unpause. Or you can press play to restart the song. Or sound effect. Yeah, there we go. Did I upgrade my health or reduce their damage or something? Oh, this is nice. I like this one. Okay, that's good enough for that. So, back to the important thing of like the actual writing, which I've been neglecting. So we have our directed phase, our dialogue, our explore phase, and our dialogue phase. So let's do like, we know how the intro works. I need like a, so plot, intro, directed to on strong. And then exploration. And I guess you can also go back to exploration when you find a key item. So it'll be like, this is very good. This is, I think, very good. To have, 3 phases, but they're not actually phases, and it's not actually a cycle. It's more like just a state machine. But exploration. So he says, so you need 3 capacitors. And then directed, find 3. Go back to the medium. 3 capacitors, and then dialogue. Hints for cave capacitor. And tower capacitors. Let's say, I wonder if you can, let's say you just can ask someone random about it. So like maybe, who in the intro village? I mean, the main center of information is the village shopkeeper. So let's just go to him. Project dialogue. Intro. Village shop. I think I put him somewhere else. Yeah, I put him here. This, blah, blah, blah. Let's say, sure, I'll buy some stuff. What do you sell? Stat, need capacitor. Is that what it is? Need capacitors. Do you sell capacitors? Either copper, either the green copper, either those of green copper or white metal, as they both. So yeah, he just gives you a little hint that they're in the ruins. And so that's good. And then once we get the... Once we get those 3 capacitors, I wonder if I can play through the whole game. Let's see how fast I can speedrun this. Yeah, here we are. Gaming, I need to get the capacitor. So yeah. I actually don't even need to talk to him to power the thing. I can just get the capacitors and power it up. But whatever. I should also... I think Armstrong also mentions the capacitors. He would have been a good person to add that to as well. Stunt on him. Get this. And then it's pretty easy to get the other 2. Though right now it's a bit of a roundabout route. But okay, and then once you get that, the next, you'll be directed back here, probably by just Jackie's internal monologue. I'll have to make a dialogue system for that. Because I want it to be, I want the player to feel like they should come back here immediately. And then after that, when you first activate the machine, Jackie's mom is very incomplete, like very ghostly. Maybe I should make the texture for that now. That'd be pretty cool. I'll do that soon. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that during this stream, but I'll do it once I actually get the stuff. But yeah, that then sends you into the next exploration phase because Jackie realizes that she doesn't know enough to have any meaningful conversation with her mother. And so she has to just find something. Like, she doesn't really know what that means. She just has to learn more about her mother, and she doesn't really know anything about her. And if you... Right now I have it so that if you talk to the player character's mother like 3 or 4 times... Oh, this is... I remember why I did that. I'm gonna put on this music again. But that leads, yeah. And then you're just sort of on your own. Like, this one is kind of bad. Maybe I should make it more obvious to the player that the capacitor is going to be at the top of this thing. Because it could be easy to miss. Well, if you just don't go up here. I guess it's pretty obvious. If you get up here, you're not going to miss it. Yeah, after that, I think it's probably going to be the longest period of exploration. Because I think it'd be best if the player doesn't get any... Yeah, I think I might even remove the hint to talk to the... If you talk to the player's mom a bunch of times, because that's also kind of lame to just have, like, go to the big freaking tree, idiot. Go to the big land, like the big obvious tree that is really cool looking and that you would be like instantly drawn to. It's like, yeah, like if someone doesn't know what they're gonna do, they're gonna be like, nah, I probably shouldn't go to the tree. I probably shouldn't go to the kilometer-tall tree. That couldn't possibly be relevant to the main story. Yeah, no. They're gonna go there. That's gonna be like... In fact, I might even have to figure out how to make it so that they go here first. I guess there's a decent enough trail of breadcrumbs. And also, this is just for the capacitor. I can just add another capacitor along the riverbed further down. And that could work just as well. Or even in the... Yeah, I'll add one on the plateau as well. Oh yeah, I was gonna get the 3 capacitors so I can sort of speed run through the main plot of the game. Oh, that's pretty easy now. Yeah, I'll have to sort of amp up this climbing because the player can get a bunch of these stamina ups. Also, the player doesn't have the gun at this point, so I shouldn't... Or they won't, once I add the thing properly. I want to jump. And I will jump. There. You can climb on these guys? That's actually kind of cool. I'll figure out how to deal with that. Okay, this guy's really annoying. At least that makes him go away. Okay, so this one might be a little less obvious. But, I don't know. It should be... Maybe I'll add, like, a spotlight here. You know what? I know exactly what to add here. I'll just make a little piece of ancient scrap that looks cool and stuff. Let's add new. No, wait, no. Let's assign this to material 1, and then invert selection. Assign that to material 2. So this is an ancient, and it's a scrap. So basically, I'm just going to have a random little bob. Ancient, a scrap. Wait, a scrap 1 collision. So where am I? I'm in chunk like 136 or something. 137? $124. No, that would be completely wrong. 138. It should be one of these dang things. 126? Okay, there we go. Just to make it slightly more obvious. Environment, ancient, scrap 1, new inherited. Materials, white metal, and gem. Excuse me. I don't want that. I want this. So there's some sort of machine it was attached to. And I'll also have one of these down here. It's too late for this to as well. What a coincidence. What a wonderful coincidence. It's too late to properly view this in the scene because of Godot's bad hot reloading. Or I guess incomplete hot reloading. It's still a good feature, it's just not a complete feature. It's dead. Well, wonderful. We can just see it in action. Maybe I should save the game when the player gets the capacitor. But okay, so this gives a little bit more direction, and it also, I think, helps prime the player mentally that there's going to be a capacitor here, because they'll probably notice that it's distinct in, like, the white and purple stuff. Also, maybe I should unify all these materials, because the bugs, the gems, and the actual, like, gem material for these ancient architectural things are all different. And I think they should be the same. Nah. I need a little bit of variety in them. Ooh. Oh, shit. Gamer. I'm just gonna get this thing and get out of here. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Okay. So now we got that. And there should probably be a little thing indicating that you can now activate the tower. But I guess the player will probably remember that. I'll think of that. But the convenience, the reason that I had that sort of roundabout route of going from there to there to up there is because I wanted to be able to just jump down really quick and get back to and backtrack really fast. So yeah, then I'm gonna save at the fountain, and then I'm gonna make that material really quick for our player's mother. This will be epic looking. See, I don't have... Okay, no, I don't. This is all good stuff. let's see. New file. It'll be 28. No, I'll splurge. It'll be 256 by 256. And it'll be an additive thing. So basically, it'll be like a cool blue electric, like hologram. Hang on. This also needs to repeat because it'll be like shifting through the UVs. This is what electricity looks like. And then, what's that? That's not suitable. I think now I just need to use a good old-fashioned lightning, or like ink thing. This looks more like veins, like blue veins. I don't think this is going to turn out so hot. I'm also gonna do, let's do filter other random noise. Golly. Then color. And blur. Do a motion blur. See, I know what I'm doing. And then, let's make that a little darker. Maybe. Wait, this needs to be mostly black, actually. So what I'll do, boost it up to there. Let's do like, maybe an overlay would be better. Multiply. That's good. Wait, I need to... Do I even need... I think this would be more interesting. To just have, like, this thing. Then maybe, like... I can, like, brighten up, maybe? What is happening here? Like, it's not... now it's just not... Let's just save this. That's the comic I was working on. What am I doing? Jams. Jack 4. Project. No, assets. hologram. What is wrong with this? Okay, so it's just that specific brush isn't working right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to this still needs to be mostly black, though. Alright, let's export this. And I'll see what it does. Entities. Where did I put mum? Mum albedo. Let's open that file location. Okay, project entities visual. And then it'll be you know what? Close all tabs. So let's do functions ready. Global.connect. What is the inventory change stat changed? If stat equals mum slash info how do I do this? Okay, so I need the export material var export material var detail material export material var hologram material. If not dot stat so if we have no information on the character's mother, she will be a hologram. So that'll be just I should eventually correct that spelling mistake before it worms its way into everything, but oh well. And you know what? I should also correct this typo. Yeah, what I'm doing with these is, I'm not actually going to export these. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'll just get them from here. So, I'm just going to do one of these. So that way I can edit these normally. And I'm just going to test the hologram material on a sphere. Sphere mesh. Then, software. So it'll be a new shader material with a new shader. Blend add, unshaded. Uniform. Let's see, uniform sampler 2D. What is it? Uniform. How does this? Hang on. My brain is small. First, I need to save this material. Let's save that. Because I need to figure out how to actually, how I did it. So, sampler 2D. Why was that not working when I was doing it here? 2D, no, just, I guess, main texture. So now all I need is the texture. Let's see what that hologram looks like. Okay. I think it needs to be a bit more blue. So what I'm gonna do is just lower the saturation here. Export it to the same place. I'll figure it out. I might have to change the compression. Pete. Huh. No? Let's try... Why does it look so different here? Oh well, I don't care. That'll be good enough for now. I'll probably amp this up, boost the contrast, boost the blue. How do I get this shader again? Because I also need to... Let's do vec2 uv equals uv plus sine of time times 5. Let's say time times 6, and then plus, so this will be vec2. Let's just do this for now. I know, I want to do this per vertex to get some weird, so it'll be void, vertex, uv plus 2 sine time. And let's do like a, I don't know, 0.2 times. I need, I want to make it vary by position as well. So it'll be time plus vertex.x. Clamp vertex.x plus vertex.y negative 0.3, 0.3. That's a thing. That's a wonderful little thing. Let's save this material. Save. Material. Num hologram. Let's just see what this bad boy looks like in game. I'm excited. And then, allegedly, if the player isn't, okay, so we gotta go pling plong blue. Now we have 3 capacitors still. That's incorrect. Hang on. Hang on, I gotta fix that. Power thing. Remove item. Remove item. Game.state is equals amount. Oh, okay. It didn't do that. Wait, why couldn't I just do... Oh, Because add item does something different. Okay. I think what I should do prevent a whole class of bugs in the future. Okay. And that killed the game, so we gotta... On the bright side, this will fix the, now we can actually see it working. And I completely forgot that I'd added a function to remove items, so... Okay. We have 0 capacitors. Then the thing comes to life. Oh yeah, I forgot. When you jump, you won't trigger that dialogue. Okay, so that's... Alright, that's not bad. I think that's... Well, that does make it kind of awkward that you can see, like, through her dress. I don't know how to fix that. Godot doesn't really have any sort of, like, stencil support, which I think would be the right answer. Maybe I'll just live with it. I could just hide everything except... I think probably the right answer is to just remove all of the mesh except for, like, down to, like, her ankles, and then just have all of that be dress. That'll be fine. I'll do that. But I think this also needs to be even less. Like, now that I know how to do this, we need to chuck this, that needs to be back to normal. Filter. Because we need very little noise. Not quite. What we need is some bright white just like scattered through here. Wrong thing. Filter. And now we can blur. Honestly, I think the noise was actually... I think there probably should be more noise. Let's even try... Curious. Let's do an overlay. Or maybe a multiply? And I'm gonna have just one, like... Let's make some of this, like, really bright. I don't know how to do that. Maybe, color dodge? No. Luminosity. I'm trying to figure out a way to, like, boost the light without boosting the dark. Maybe... fully support wraparound mode. Please use pixel selection. I don't know what that means. Let's just do an adjust. So I need color adjustment curves, I think. Because I want it to, like, boost. Like that. I don't think that's what I wanted. What? How do I merge this down? Oh wait, I know. Now what I can do is filter, adjust, then I can boost it. And I'm even gonna do another one. I don't think it works this way. Filter, other, random noise, very slight. Let's make this a soft light. And then blur it with another motion blur, horizontal, long. And I'll adjust this curve. Now that is looking like a hologram thing. So now, let's quit that. Now all I need is literally any way of actually learning anything about your mother, which is like, you know, the next 3/4 of the game, or what it's supposed to be, so. I think it's worse. I think it's less of what I want, actually. Well, no, it's not worse. It's just not quite what I'm looking for. Also, I'm going to change the, let's go to the shader. I should also fix this stuff. Method expected one argument. Oh, okay. It was mum. Okay. I need this to be better than that. It needs to be like 0.2 times all that stuff, because that way I did it wrong. Let's hope that works. Yeah, okay, so you can't roll through it. Let's see if it's like all wavy and wobbly. It seems a bit wavy and wobbly. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. Let's change it to like 5. I don't think that changes here. Oh wait, I should make it so that you cannot place a flag inside of that room, because if you do that, you'll soft lock the game. Well, allegedly. Well, no. I mean, for now, you can just jump over this. And I did this wrong. This should have been there. And this should be there. Maybe I should even make it like random based on the vertex, but oh well. That seems pretty cool. I think I may need a lot. I think I need more like black zones though, because it's too easy to spot things. Say like just little streaks, like just completely gone. Yeah. I think part of it is because it does so much deformation. I guess I probably should change this back to like 3 or something. See what that does. You know, all of this is just the y coordinate, and then it's like, I don't know, sine 0.4 times time. You know, I'll even do, dare I say, a cosine and a sine. So this way it's a bit more vertical. Save that. See what this looks like in game. I think I may change the mom's UV mapping to work better with this, because there's a lot of things that are apparently rotated 90 degrees that I don't think is good. Though that will mean redrawing her eyes, I think. Yeah, and that's a bit better, because then now you can like barely make out any detail. You know, I think she also needs to use triplanar mapping. The UVs should be triplanar. So I guess it'll be like... What will it be? This will be UV deform. UV deform. And then, can I do try UV? No, I just have to. No, I need test triplanar. Don't know what any of this is. For vertex coordinates. I hope that saves. It's not... It's really annoying. I should also have culling. So essentially, vertex, it'll be wall, varying vec 4, 3 position in vec 3. Do I need these? I don't think I even need these. And this will be plus UV deform. And there will be color Y rather than that. Let's see what this looks like. Looks very right, because varying vector 3 normal and position. I'm gonna hold off on the deep and mournful soul songs for now. No, this is... Yeah. Then... I think the XY one is incorrect. I may actually just do this. Okay, yeah. And then let's do, maybe POW... No. Yeah. POW... 3... 3. And that way, they're a bit more divided from each other, and you can see there's more of a seam. So this way, it's like a solid object rather than like... Save that. Let's go back into the game and see what this looks like. I think it should be better. Because it'll be less like flying all over the place and more like... reasonable. That does mean it's not going to be tracing along. Okay, so but that does mess up the, that messes up a bunch of stuff. Wow, that's crazy. That is weird looking. And yeah, that definitely is causing issues with the, that is insane. It just... This is just so different. Also, is there something wrong with the power function? Let's do, like... I think it might even be, like, the normals. I think a sufficiently advanced... Right, I have to completely save and reload. Why is this so different, though? Okay, so there's something wrong. This is the same thing that was wrong with my, with the main triplanar shader. I don't know. UV1 triplanar position equals... Okay, so that's just the vertex and the offset and stuff. Times negative Z. Like, I don't think any of this tangent stuff in the main, like, normal shader is useful. This might be useful. No, but that's just the blend sharpness. Divided by... I don't know what any of this means. I'm just going to turn this back to what it was. I'm not going to deal with funny little or funky little triplanar shaders. I'm just going to do texture, main texture, UV plus UV deform. Forget all this stuff. And forget all this stuff. Let's get another look at that and see what that looks like again. Because it was weird. It didn't look at all like it was wrapping around the character like I was expecting it to. It was like, I don't know, it was like in a messed up physical space or something. Did I change this somehow? Huh? Like, it looks completely different than it used to. Is it this? I guess it could be. Maybe it cached the shader. and it's doing it wrong. But that doesn't make any sense. This is weird. This is... Okay, I know what it is. It's because the... No, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna remove this, though. That could be it. And I'm also gonna add the, callback. Because it just looks so different than... And I guess it could be because in that scene, the world position... Yeah, okay. So it was because I was using the world vertexes, or vertices, or something. I don't know. Oh, yeah. It was because the position should be in local space still for the UV deformations. Alright. That all makes sense now. This is fine, though. This is just fine. It's just like scanning along the contours of the body rather than going like perfectly up and down. And that's perfectly okay. And I may want to add hair in the back if we can see through her shawl. But that'll be okay. But okay. This looks okay, and it's about 7:40. I gotta get started packing for my trip. So what I'm gonna do is end the stream. Next time, we will do all sorts of exciting things, and that'll be... I'll start on Tuesday. I'll give us an extra day, and I won't save that one. 16, which is jams. 05 project. I forgot to do a bunch of stuff, I think. Yeah, I forgot to stream, I think, yesterday. Cool stuff. That's a good commit message, I think. And this is available at github.com/needleful. Someday, I'll even make my own Git server, maybe. But until then, I will be back on Tuesday with more exciting writing stuff, more exciting random things. See you then.